Well, there are pressures to being having a famous father, and in my case, also my mom's become famous. So there certainly are pressures. I believe that my dad set things up early enough in our life so that I understood that we were free to have our own careers, and he wanted us to have careers that we loved, work that we love, and we also could have a family mission. So I kind of and that privacy would always be an important part of our life. So with that kind of setup, um, I personally found ways around the pressure early on in college. Going off to college and not even identifying who my parents were. I was married; I didn't have to. And being able to have time there to establish myself and figure out who Sharon is, where my brother Jackie didn't have that option. He was Jackie Robinson Jr. and he was born the year as they moved into the integration years. So he was part of that and part of all that media. Where my brother David and I came in a little bit later, and so we had less of that pressure. You feel the pressure from, I don't know, it's probably internal as much as it is external. We grew up where my dad said, don't put a lot of emphasis on trophies and awards. It's really, about how you're living your life and how you're giving to other people and serving in a way. And working towards social justice. He felt all of that was what was really important, and not whether or not you get trophies or awards. For me, it was really about I wanted to be a nurse, I wanted to be a midwife, and I became that, and I felt very good about myself for making that happen. And my dad saw that while he was alive, and that made me feel good that I'd come out of that insecure period in my adolescence and kind of was blossoming as a young woman. My dad also taught me very early through his actions that it's fine to have multiple careers because we're different people and we fit into different categories. So he was a writer. He was a journalist. He just did he did everything in addition to sports. And sports was only one thing that he was, and so I felt fine as I moved from beyond nursing and midwifery into education and ultimately into writing.